We still have this. It's fine. Wow, I sound like a United fan. Shit. Go on.
Yeah, so welcome to another episode of the Fomoball podcast. As Vivas has already started, we'll probably let him go first because I think he has a lot to say. The timeline is we are in the international break. We're done with game week 7. Liverpool lost to Chelsea, which is it's pretty impressive for Chelsea because we usually don't beat them. But United won their 50th game for, I think, Amorim. He won it. The previous
Please
managers.
phrase it better, Kaushik. Please phrase it
Yes,
better. We
sorry.
have told you
His
this two times.
yeah, he's not won 50 games, but he's won his 50th game in charge, which I think after Sir Alex, no one was able to do, which is very weird, but okay.
Very arbitrary fact, man. Come on, that's a very
Yeah.
Yeah,
arbitrary
this
fact.
makes no sense. Like, no, this is
It's
absolute bullshit.
you can pick any random game that no manager has won a 69th game in charge for United. It's so random. So
But the
yeah,
fun part here is the so-called Manchester United that's in struggling mode is I think what few points away from title contenders Liverpool, which just makes no sense given how Liverpool
title
started with yeah because
contenders.
you won the league, you started with 5 wins in a row, but like United is what I
It's
think 5 or 6 points behind you, which is just crazy. But
so
Taufik, it
yeah.
has
That's
been
why
just 7 games.
yes,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like, it's not like we've played 30 games and we're just 7 points behind there.
Also, I mean, I know I'll talk about Liverpool, but I think I said this last episode also. The league has been closer this time in the sense that the so-called smaller, I'm not talking about the relegation quarter, but the so-called mid-table or 11 to 15 place teams are actually giving
Like
good
Manchester
competition.
United, yes.
I mean, I'm talking about teams like Everton also, but okay.
The
So,
thing is, Liverpool has 16 points out of 21 maximum points. We
by
have
the way, yeah.
10.
Liverpool are 15, right?
Sorry, 15, yeah. Sorry.
15, yeah.
So
Arsenal
I'll
has
just let you
16.
guys know we are just 1 point behind when what we were last season after exactly 7 games. So yeah, but
No, but
So how does it feel to be managed by an exposed ball fraud, Vibhas?
at least this so-called exposed ball fraud has this, which Ten Hag did. It's a Premier League trophy,
Man,
which
hey
you might
man.
not have seen for
You
some
you
time.
you mentioned Ten
A
Hag. I
Liverpool fan talking to Manchester United about Premier League trophies. I mean,
Football did not start in 1992, Shashank. Anyway, so
the Premier League started in 1992. You cannot win a Premier League
okay,
trophy before 1992,
first divi
Vibhas.
first division trophy. Anyway, coming back to the point, we were talking about Chelsea Liverpool game. Chelsea, I'm not going to say played very well. They didn't, but they played better than us. So, um, and we were shit too. I mean, yeah. So I think points wise, Liverpool are not doing bad, obviously, but the reason Liverpool fans, especially are in panic mode, is not because of the other points total. It's more because even the points we did get, especially the first 5 games, they were not the most convincing ones. See, in a so-called title race, you need games where you are losing but manage to scrape a point or 3 points or whatever. But every game cannot be like that. 5 games in a row we did where we won, except the Arsenal game, we won every game except in the 90th minute, 90 plus whatever. Okay. So that was not sustainable. That is clear to see it was not sustainable. And that caught up to us in Palace and against Chelsea. So, if it was the first 5 games, we were 1-1 after 90th minute, we would have scored 90th minute. It didn't happen against Chelsea. It also didn't happen because I would criticize Slot here for bringing on Endo instead of Chiesa for some reason. So, yeah, Slot's subs in the Chelsea game were kind of weird. You are 1-1 at 85 or 84 minutes. You are bringing on Endo. Uh, it does not make sense. He must have thought of something, but it did not make sense to me
wait,
as
so
such.
with
So,
us,
yeah.
another like simple question. Like we know that Liverpool weren't dominant in the Chelsea game, but like second half you had the momentum shift, right? Gakpo scored, and then after that, I think till the 80th minute, it was you guys who were dominating. Do you think Slot is afraid to like take Salah out because of Salah's status? And he took Gakpo out. Like, I mean, what was the
Hey, I don't think it's about Salah's status. It's about till now, till last year. What often we have seen with Salah, I think Salah himself would admit this, is that sometimes he might be not there in the game, not in the game for 85 minutes, but suddenly in the 86th minute. That happens a lot with very good players. That in the 86th minute they'll come out of nowhere, do something, get an assist, get a goal or something. And Salah did that in the first 2 matches also. Bournemouth match and one more match, he did do that. Salah got an assist in
Burnley
match
match?
with two, and I think Well,
Definitely.
assist somewhere and a goal somewhere. I don't think there are two different games. I don't remember which game was which. So and that happened again as usual as it's in Liverpool style the first 5 games in the 90 plus or whatever minute. So it kind of is that. But yeah, I mean, if this is how it goes on, yeah, eventually he would have to start subbing out Salah. I will not say drop Salah from the squad because first of all, we do not have a natural right winger replacement in the squad. Chiesa is jack of all cards, not exactly a right winger, not in the sense we play. So he can play that very well. Playing him in the UCL game was fine, but no, I don't think he'll get you're dropping Salah in the Premier League, regardless of because first of all we don't have a right wing backup, and second of all it's unless he's like halfway through the season and he scored no more goals, that's the difference there. So, yeah.
No, one key difference in the game also, I don't know if you guys noticed, was usually Salah doesn't track back a lot. But that wasn't a problem for Liverpool last year because if you win the ball back in your defensive half, you had Trent giving all these long balls. And like Salah used to like capitalize on it. He's not
Also,
getting
see,
it this year.
that's
So
the first thing I said about Salah's form last week also that. Salah needs a good connection with his right back, and I'm no, not it's not even about the quality of the right back, is that he does not have a connection yet with Frimpong. Or first of all, we don't know who our starting right back is. First point. So
yeah.
Szoboszlai has probably started more games than Bradley as a right back. So it is kind of weird right now with the right back position because both of them got injured and between Szoboszlai, who was good at it, not continue to that, but he's not a long term option. You cannot play Szoboszlai at right back against every team. So first of all, right back is an issue that's not been solved yet. Second of all, yeah, Salah himself is very out of color. And in the 10 or 11 games total, all comps we have played, Salah has played varying kind of roles. Yes, right winger, obviously, but sometimes some games he is totally a touchline winger. Some games he is totally inside, forward, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of us had that to do with Waitfield trying to adapt to a new number 10 and unfortunately he was 140 million, so he does not get time. That and I'm not even salty about it because that's how it has been for other teams also, right? If you go those guys sign someone for 140 million, 120 with 100 million plus, the memes start very quickly. We did it for Sancho, man. So I'm not going to be like hypocritical and say they can't do that. That does not mean I've given up hope on Brits, but I see where the memes are coming from.
No, but
That's how that is.
no, but I think you guys did play well, especially after Words came on. You did have
Yeah,
like
Wirtz was
a
good.
dominant
Wirtz was
spell
good, but
till the 80th minute, I think. Then the
the
Chelsea
issue
subs
is,
kicked in. Yeah.
yeah, I think the issue is again the price tag, right? Wirtz did very well off the ball, but when you buy someone for 120 million, unfortunately or fortunately, the expectation is like he'll be banging in some 10 goal, 10 assists, 20 goal, 20 assists, something. So
He got zero goals and zero assists.
I mean, he's
It's
got
not
one
like
I know
assist if you count the Community Shield, no?
listen, we don't count friendlies, okay? Like this is just
it's fine.
shamelessness.
I didn't count. By the way, that's Kaushik who's mentioned. I didn't mention it.
I
I am
know.
not saying something like Reds has done well or something, but he's not been bad. But yeah, we are expecting output out of him. Even
Listen,
Okay,
Slot is expecting output.
yeah,
but
this guy is
what
just
do
like ass. I'm sorry to say this.
Sure,
Like,
sure. That
I am
that is
so
a
This
good
comes from a
happy.
valid
guy
backup
who
instinct.
employs Benjamin Chesko. Like,
Chesko
dude,
scored
Shashko
two
I will
goals
Fender has
in
if
two
you
two
say
games.
goals.
if you say that the first goal he scored was a goal, then I will beat you. Like
Against
he
who?
needed three
Why
chances to
not?
score. He needed three chances to score that
Bro,
goal.
I can assure
Yeah,
you
it's
more
still
than
fucking goal.
half
The
the
ball
Premier
went to the
League
fucking net.
strikers.
It's
Wait,
You
still
wait.
you
Dude,
are
half
targeting the
the
wrong
Premier League
player.
strikers wouldn't even have the reflexes to go for that second chance. He did it few
yeah.
times after the first one, okay?
And the Brentford keeper was like it was a wild fucking save. There's no way he should have saved that, but like he did fair play to him. Sesko still scored from that chance. All
It's
right,
okay,
your fucking
Kaushik.
strikers at Chelsea would have just been fucking passing the ball to Garbozo and trying to fucking play a
United fans
merry-go-round.
have temporary happiness. Let them have it. Okay? Because as I said, coming into this week, United have won 2 games in a row and Liverpool have lost three in a row. So I think
Like, do
when
you
did
know
it
how
last happen?
long
I don't
we've
know.
waited for a striker to score a goal in back-to-back games?
How
It's
long have
fair
we
enough.
waited for
So
back-to-back wins? I mean,
No, we still don't have that. That's fine. That's another story. But I don't
you
care.
have two back-to-back wins.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We
no,
lost.
Brentford game they lost, but Sesko scored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so we still don't have. Okay, I thought they
we
Yeah.
had
don't have
back-to-back
two
wins. My bad.
wins.
Yeah. They beat
Yeah.
us. They lost to Brentford and then they beat Sunderland.
Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah, they
Shashank,
had a game in between. Sorry.
how I mean, I don't know if probably the other games also I've seen much, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the Sunderland game was the most complete performance from you guys. No, you kept a clean sheet,
Uh,
you
I
scored,
w-
you were
They
dominant.
finally had a they finally had a good goalkeeper, so I mean
Who
that
can
counts.
the
catch?
thing
Yes.
is, I'd argue between either the Sunderland game or the Burnley game, but yes.
No, but Burnley too. You guys
The
conceded
Burnley
twice.
3-2
I mean,
game, Shashank.
yeah.
The one where Bruno scored a last minute penalty. Are you
Yeah,
talking about?
the thing is, like,
That wasn't a good game for us.
I know they scored twice, but from a tactical standpoint, we were able to like handle the game pretty well, I'd say.
Oh.
But
I,
or is there
I,
another
I'm
game
not.
I'm thinking of?
No, no, you think of some other game because we were shit in the
Fulham,
Burn.
I think that was Fulham.
We lost to
No,
Fulham, no?
the
No, you
we
drew
drew
versus
to Fulham
Fulham,
one
We
1-1.
drew
one all.
Fulham.
We drew 1-1,
Yeah.
Because you took
and
the lead, but at the end you kind of dozed
conceded, and
off and
Bruno missed a
yeah.
penalty. And like
No.
Fulham, I remember for the first 20 minutes we were amazing. We were
Yes. Yeah.
amazing, and then we just went to shit.
That's I think that's been a pattern for United some quite a lot of time this season. You start off decently, then you just taper off. Arsenal game also. I
That's
know you didn't
because
score.
that's because Amorim's system requires our players to run so much that we get fatigued and we start making errors.
Okay.
I
I'm
remember
not
in
going to
during
talk.
COVID,
I'm
during
not
COVID.
going to talk about systems because Shashank had issues with Ten Hag systems too, so it's always some manager's system. But I'm sorry, Shashank. I know you want Ole back, but I honestly don't see that happening. Very honestly speaking,
Yeah,
I
our board is allergic to making good decisions, so I don't see that
yeah,
happening
I,
either.
I am genuinely scared if we sack Amram, we'll get someone like Southgate, and I wouldn't want
Hey,
that.
listen, I don't think Southgate is going to be worse than Amarim. There's no way he'll have a lower
I
win rate than
agree.
Ruben Amarim.
I don't think
I
I don't think he can be worse than Amram. Come on.
That's what
He
we
will
thought
at
about Ten
least
Hag. That's
no
what we
no okay
thought
we
about Ten Hag.
see
That's what
Aman
all of you all said about Ten Hag.
we have seen Southgate manage England. Okay, I know that's very different international football, but we do know Southgate will at least play the players in the position they're supposed to. You won't have Bruno Fernandes playing as a fucking
Yeah,
DM.
he'll buy
So
like 10 fucking right backs to our squad, but that's a different thing.
Sell Dallo, sell
true.
that motherfucker. I hate him.
Oh,
Worst
yeah.
player in the squad right now. But to what Kaushik said, I think this was the most complete performance. I think for this first 30-35 minutes, Sunderland didn't even have a single shot.
Yeah,
And I
they were
know it's
horrible. Yes.
Sunderland. I know it's Sunderland, but we can only beat what's
No,
in
no. To
front
be
of
fair,
us. I was
to be
very
fair,
happy.
to till before this game, Sunderland were actually doing very decently. Okay, they were sixth before this. I know it's only
They're
six or
still
seven
above
games.
us
They're
on the
still
table,
above
by the
us.
way.
Yeah,
They're
they're
Yeah,
still
above
I
above
know
us.
us
it's
on the
only
table.
six. It's still 7 games in, so obviously that's different thing. But they were doing decently, and I do not think Sunderland will get relegated this season. By the way, I think they can.
But the
They
amount
have
of
the potential to
transfers
stay
they've
up.
done, yeah.
We'll see.
I think they can stay up. I mean,
Also,
no,
yeah,
I'm not saying they will go like some top 10, some shit like that. But especially with West Ham doing how they are and Wolves
Brentford,
doing how they are,
Brentford's
Wolves also.
generational crash. Okay, but before we switch out, I really do wanna say I fucking love Lamans. I know
I
it's
was
the
just
hype.
going to say that. He has
I
changed my
know.
life.
Bro, I swear to God, when that cross came and he came out of position and grabbed that ball, I
I
came.
cried. I cried.
I hadn't seen that
I have
last, I
not
don't know
seen
how
it.
many
I have
years.
not seen it since Van der Sar. Okay, I want to give a stat over here, all right? Sen Lemons made two high claims against Sunderland. For context, David De Gea made two high claims in the entirety of the 22-23 season. That's how much we fucking need a guy like Lemon. He was just so calmly collecting
And,
the ball. Like, it's not like he
bro,
was even celebrating. He's just like, I fucking do this every week.
yeah, he was so nonchalant about it. And that save at near post from that long
Oh
shot.
my
Bro, Onana
god.
would have conceded 3 goals in that one shot. I
Dude,
just know it.
I
I
think
just
fuck that
know
that was
that.
okay. Listen, for all of De Gea's flaws and for all my dislike towards the guy, he was an amazing shot stopper. No one can deny that.
Yeah, I agree.
But one thing, even if he would save a shot, even if he would save a shot like that, there's a very good chance the ball would rebound somewhere in the penalty area, so that
Yeah.
someone can score a rebound. Lemon just fucking dove so hard, like he just jumped in there and pushed it out of danger. That's it's supposed to be like a basic of goalkeeping, but it changed my life.
It did, it did. After Onana ball, this was fucking amazing.
After
I
De
really
Gea ball,
felt
Onana, Like the only keeper I've seen do this for us is Dean Henderson.
For the first time,
Which, by the
Shashank,
way,
I wasn't
was
scared of
a
corner.
very Dean
In
Henderson selling Dean Henderson was a disaster for you guys. Come on, man.
Thank you,
But
Eric Ten Hag. Thank you, Eric Ten Hag.
also buying Onana was all. Okay, I think Kaushik, you would talk about how Ten Hag had a good win percentage and everything. But other reason a lot of United fans do not like Ten Hag, apart from all these issues, are he bought some shit players to the club. Who are come on, he bought Onana, he bought
okay,
Anthony.
listen,
So
listen. Onana on paper, Anthony, I agree, was a shit buy. We should have never paid
Onana
80.
on paper was an amazing buy. Like
Onana on paper he was the best keeper in Europe this season before he took his
He
for
came
one
off a
PhD.
season,
Champions League final.
he was a one season wonder. That's my point.
No, but
No,
how would
even
you know
in
no,
that?
no,
Ajax he
not
was
at all.
good. He was part of that Ajax who went to the semi-final, the 2019
Onan,
when
yeah, Onana is not like a one season wonder at all. Like I'm
he
sure he
was a
was not.
very established
He
keeper,
was,
man.
yeah, and also with Inter, I think what his previous club was Inter. He went to the Champions League final. The
Yeah,
only and against City, what one goal he
City.
conceded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think he had a very good performance in that game, if I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
Yeah.
only
Inter were not able to do it because Lukaku had his Lukaku moment. But
yes. But
I
if you
remember that
think
game.
about it, what did Manchester United think? They're buying a Champions League level goalkeeper who will
Yeah.
probably, yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
it
Yeah.
didn't work out.
No, it's you guys these guys were talking about midfield, and I agree. Midfield. If I talk about in Liverpool context, that's another issue we've been having. It's not about rates. It's not about Salah. All these people are out of form. But if you see Liverpool games last season, our midfield three, we had one of them normally Szoboszlai be effectively a second striker. We had Gravenberg dropping between centre backs, and that created a huge gap in between, which McAllister was able to handle very well. And that's where we have been lacking the season because McAllister has been asked this season. For a lack of a better word, he's been asked. Okay. And we can give multiple reasons. Yes, he had a very short preseason, he was injured and everything. But a lot of it has been that he's been very lethargic. And I do not know why. It might be still some injury remnants. It might be some hangover. It just might be South American players being South American players. He will bounce back, hopefully. So that's why, when we were doing all this so-called spending spree in the summer, I was like, I'm great we're doing this, but I think Liverpool needed one more a midfielder who is defensively minded. Will
Hey,
never happen, but
you can buy Ugarte. Very good DM.
uh,
He's
I said
decent.
defensively minded. I said
We will
minded. He
also
should have a
give you
mind.
Dallo.
He should have a mind. Aman. I'm talking about having a mind. Okay.
We'll throw
So
in
will never
Dallo.
happen. Will never
We need
happen
a
because
right back, right?
Palace sell very shit and they will ask some shit ass amount, but I would have Adam Wharton will never happen. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Who
Listen,
was
I
it? I
think
think it was Grealish who said that his man of the match should have gone to Adam Wharton for the way he played.
Why why will Grealish say that for Wharton? Okay, England you're saying.
No,
yeah,
the Crystal Palace Everton game, he still felt
yeah.
like, yeah, Wharton
He
played
felt
better.
the
Listen,
opposition player should
uh,
have gotten the man of the
yeah.
wow. Okay, great.
Dinesh is a nice
I
guy.
mean,
Like if we
That's
had got
yeah,
him
dude.
instead of Donny
Kosh,
Van de Beek, we'd be
that's
in a
what the
completely
Sevilla
different
players
position.
also felt. Like Rashford should get the
Kaushik,
man of the match. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, sure. Kaushik knows how much I love Grealish,
Okay.
especially because
Now that we have
I
mentioned the
have
magic word
vented
to
about
summon me, I'd just like to say something. Marcus
Marcus.
Rashford. Marcus Rashford, you fucking beauty. Like it pains me that he's left my club and he's never going to play for my club again. I will never see him score at the Stratford end. That's fine. I've made my peace with it. But the way he's balling at Barcelona, man, the way the fans are supporting
In
him, the
the
way the fans
last
are liking him.
the
Onana,
last 3 years, Rasmus Holland, Scott McTominay, Marcus
Fuck
Rashford,
Holland. Fuck Holland. See, Holland's issue was
Anthony,
Onana
Anthony.
too.
Okay,
Onana.
okay.
He's in the
Shot
Turkey
stopper.
league.
With the
Onana, you
exception,
can't count right now.
he's playing in Turkey, man. With the
Yeah.
exception of Jadon Sancho, everyone has done well outside United. Jadon
Listen,
Sancho, I don't know what the
first
guy
of
is,
all,
but
Anthony
yeah.
is not doing well. He's doing all right. He's doing acceptable levels for
I
a
mean,
player in
last year
Premier
was
League.
He was
goated. This year he's yet to.
listen, yeah, this year, yeah, but last year he was doing very well. Come on,
Listen,
okay,
he was like
and
scoring goals at which is like a bare fucking minimum, but fair.
Man, come on. Last
I
year,
mean,
McTominay,
you need
compare.
to look at his goal
yeah,
Really
catalog.
good.
Yeah.
McTominay. Okay,
Hey, last
McTominay.
season
Listen, hear me out, guys. McTominay, I'm not even surprised. He always had that in him.
But
He always had that
it's
in him.
still,
Our
yeah.
fans were just fucking. I can't use that word. They were just stupid. They were just mentally fucking deficient.
also Holland is also doing well. Shashank, come on.
Yeah.
Hoyland is doing well. Like Hoyland was always good. I think he had confidence
Okay,
issues at United.
I said this. I said this in the first podcast. I'm saying it again. We should not have let Hoyland go. We should have kept him as a backup striker.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
I think with the less pressure on him, he would have done really well at
I think, yeah,
United.
I think I was reading an athletic article about how United does this a lot of times nowadays because they've been declining. They bring a new player, shiny new toy syndrome. They think he hit the ground running, which is not going to happen. When Holland was young when you guys got him, he was what,
He still
21,
is young.
22,
Yeah.
and
Oh, he
yeah,
was
and
so good in his debut
unfortunately,
season, man. He was
unfortunately,
so
Messi's and Ronaldo's and Lamine Yamal have spoiled the people's perception that everyone will be some great ass player at 17, 18. That's not going to happen.
Okay. I
So
also would like to say this. My main issue with Hoyland was the agency, like the YouTube channel he associated heavily with, which is really toxic towards the club. And if that's the case,
yeah,
fair,
true.
I understand, whatever, but I don't blame him. Like, all's good. Like, I hope he has an amazing career. I hope he does well. I have nothing against
Okay,
him.
I'll rephrase. Apart from Sancho, the other player who's not doing so well is Ellen, I mean Garnacho. So
I
okay,
mean, it's early. It's early to tell. He doesn't play often. We'll see. Like, but
Garnacho going to Chelsea to be their sixth backup winger never made
no,
sense
no,
to me.
no, no.
no.
See,
Just saying, going from Nkuku to Garnacho is a downgrade, Kaushik.
no,
It's a
Yeah,
it's
it
downgrade.
is. It
not a
absolutely is.
downgrade. But
It's a
here's the
downgrade.
thing:
Okay,
if
my
even if
point
he
is,
doesn't do
guys, let's
well,
forget
it's not a
everything else.
problem.
I want to say something. After Rashford lost against PSG, he posted some picture saying the beaches in Catalonia or something, and he was smiling. And there were Barca fans commenting, and I was expecting to fucking go to war for him like I have for the last few seasons. And they were happy for him. They're like, good that you're smiling, get over this loss. We know you'll be back, we know you'll do better. I'm like, what the fuck is this positivity? What do you
But
mean
is
your
he on
fans
loan?
fucking love you?
Is he on loan or have you sold him to Barca?
Loan,
He's
loan.
a loan,
It's a
loan with a
loan.
buy
Loan with an
option.
obligation, I think. Is there an obligation or
Not
40,
not?
obligation,
40
it's an
million.
option.
No, no, optional clause.
Yeah, optional
Hey,
clause. My point
they
is
will go
this.
for it.
Yeah,
They will go
obviously,
for it.
well, he's the leading fucking this thing GA guy. But
40,
yeah.
40 million for Rashford is. I'll
Oh
agree
no,
it's a
it's
bargain.
29.
Oh, it's 29. It's
That's a very
Hoyland.
good bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's
my
really
point
great.
is this. My point is this. Manchester United has the most fucked up fan base I've seen. The most inept, ungrateful, fucking
I
coke
think the
addicts.
difference is, Shashank, even your fans in the ground are doing that shit.
Yeah.
Online, every fan base is like
Oh,
that.
I'm
Okay,
talking about in
online,
the
every
ground.
fan base
I'm
is
talking
toxic.
about in the
No, no, I'm
ground.
saying online. Yeah, exactly. Online, every fan base is toxic. Liverpool lost 3 matches, and it looks like we didn't win the league last season.
It's
Or
like
online,
this
okay,
fan base.
but
Okay,
at least on the ground, Liverpool fans will always support Liverpool players. At least on the ground. Even Trent was cheered upon when the whole online fan base, including me, by the way, was hating him, which I do not anymore. But on the ground, players, United fans are toxic to United players on the ground too. So that's shit. Yeah.
okay. My point is this: like our fans will blame Bruno, they will blame Kobe Menu. Fans are turning on Kobe Menu right now. Match going fans are turning on Kobe Menu. Why? Because
Oh,
Amarim does not want to play him. A guy with a win record of less than 50% in the in
50 is
a
being
win.
gracious. He has a 39% win record.
Yes, but in
And
like
that includes stat
includes
padding in
Europa.
Europa, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Premier League, I think it's 20% something.
Yes,
So
exact 19%. But yeah, my point is this: they back this guy, and they're insulting Kobe Mano because why? Because online fans are criticizing the manager saying, why isn't he playing Kobe Mano? They will do anything to target our youth players. They'll do anything to target our good players. As long as they keep dick riding that stupid fucking manager because they feel it's their duty to back the managers but not the players. This this is lazy fucking narrative that United players are lazy, which is bullshit. You're going to see our players thrive everywhere else in the fucking world and stuck at United as long as these fucking alcoholic, coke snorting fans are around pushing their holier than thou attitude, and I fucking hate it.
I will agree with you on that point. I think Amorim is stupid not to play Mainu. He's stupid for playing Partey over Mainu. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Listen, I
Uh,
don't mind Menu not playing that much. That's as long as he can defend him better for the press conferences. He doesn't even bother doing that. It's like he knows Menu is going to become a scapegoat. He's very that
Amarim was
distracted.
never good with press conferences. Can't you remember what he said about your players? So it's like
No, in his first press conference, he said, I will always defend my players. Not
that's what he
fucking once
said, but
has
he's
he
not
done
been
this.
doing that. Yeah, he's not been
Yeah.
doing that. Okay,
He's
because
letting
I'll tell
our
you,
fan base vilify Kobe Menu and I
Yeah,
fucking
it's
hate it.
it's okay. It's okay to talk about your players not doing well in press conferences. Like for example, 3 or 4 games before, Slot said something. I think not three. Okay, yeah, that's the after the Palace game, Slot said something that this guy should have done this and not doing this and the ending moments of the game. And people were like, why is he calling him and game out like this? So in the open, I'm like that to an extent that's fine. Saying that this player should have done better, he should have been in position to not make it, not let Palace make score a winner is fine. He's not saying this guy's shit or I would rather play the bathroom cleaner over him. No, what was that for some coach over him? So that's something Amarim
Goalkeeping
said like that.
coach.
No. Yeah,
Goalkeeping
I would
coach.
rather play the goalkeeping coach over him. That is called bad management,
Yeah,
people
horrible
management,
management.
right? You
Even
can
Mourinho
even if
would never
you
do that.
first of all, even if you feel that you would rather play the goalkeeping coach over Rashford, which is by the way not true at all. You would not play the goalkeeping coach over Rashford. Even if you actually believe that, you should not be saying that out loud. Right. First of all, that's just bad management. Second of all, you are lowering Rashford's price if you want to sell him. That that's
Yeah,
that's not how you
yeah.
sell your players. United are so
Anyways,
shit at selling
yeah,
players because half the time their coaches are criticizing the players.
yeah,
So
that's
you
fucking bullshit.
talking about drunkards. Jack Grealish is doing very okay. Joke. But I love Jack Grealish. So I'm very happy he's doing well, even though he's doing it at Everton, unfortunately. But unfortunately, I removed him from his FPL and he scored again. For 3 weeks, I had him in FPL, he didn't score. I think
I
I'm just playing
mean,
anti FPL at
if
this point.
I mean,
So,
if you want to be factually correct, he didn't score. It was Munoz who tried to score the ball out and then just touched him and then went
no, no,
in.
Kaushik, you are being semantically correct. Factually correct, he did score. The goal went to him. Factually speaking, the goal. I mean, he did have a part to play.
No,
Okay. And from an see, I'm talking from an FPL point of view
but
anyway.
this is what we need
So,
Grealish to do. No, he needs to be this Robin Hood, like take points from the rich and then give it to the poor, like this
also,
local
he's
hero.
finally doing well because he is
Yeah.
getting a free role. Under Pep, he was never going to get a free role.
He should
I mean,
have
forget.
never gone to City. He should have come to
To
United.
be fair, Aman, he did win a treble at City, and the treble season was his best season at City because you will talk
Bro,
about his output stat numbers. Wait, he was not playing as a typical left winger. He was playing Pep Haram ball and doing
No,
tracking back and whatever.
uh,
See,
but the thing is, during the treble season, in interviews as well, Pep was saying that Grealish is playing what he was instructed. Like his role
yeah,
was
yeah,
to,
because
yeah,
their
Because
4-2-3-1
Pep
on paper
actually
had
defends his players.
yeah that too.
Pep is not
No, no,
mentally challenged.
yeah, actually, even when Grealish was not doing that well, Pep was defending him. Even when
exactly.
Calvin Phillips is the only time Pep has called someone out and he called him fat. But that was also not that bad. He didn't say call him fat. He just said he needs to get more fitter. But even to a point, Pep has defended Calvin Phillips, who has done not well at all for City, right? uh, Klopp was on the other end of the spectrum. He was too loyal to his players. But that's still preferable to just throwing your players under the bus like this. Okay, I would rather have him being too loyal than just saying this guy's shit. Okay,
Also, one
so
more thing with I mean, of course, we were discussing this just the other day. We were talking about how Ange is losing in his press conference.
yeah.
Why is Amorim doing the same thing? Like, if he's asked a question, he's crashing out. He's telling you, let them change the manager. Like, bro, you're not supposed to say things like that.
listen, I still understand Amorim crashing out in press conferences when asked about his future because there is no future. I do not. Okay, see, I get it. Ange has had a shit start. Getting him sacking Nuno for Ange was a shit decision. We all know,
Yeah.
but you can't lose it so quickly, man. You can't lose it so quickly. You can't talk about the reporter's father or something in 6 games when you've not won a single game. Come on.
I,
And
I, I
Ange,
think,
yeah, go on.
no, I was just saying, I think Ange is there to make Amarim look not so bad. I think he did
No,
it
no.
last
I
season. He's doing
the
it
thing
this
is
season.
right, and when Ange decides to play a little more pragmatic, he actually did decently. Okay, Europa final being one. I mean, it was a shit show for both teams, but he still did win. Okay, and apart
His
from that,
last win in the last 11 games was the Europa League final. So
Amorim, yeah. So I mean, see, sacking Nuno for Ange is a shit decision. That was a personal ego battle between the owner Edu and him. So, but when you have lost 7 games in a row, you can't say your parents did lose hope in you. That does not mean people should lose hope in me. That's what the fuck, man. Come on. He's clearly feeling the pressure, and he was never good with press conference at Spurs. Also,
no, you're not
he was
getting the
lining up his own fans. Ange was lining up his own fans during Spurs games
he
last
Yeah.
season.
wants
But
it
he still defended
cinematic,
his
like
players. He still
starting from
defended
the
his
bottom
players.
and then going to the top.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree with this. Ange has never thrown a player under a bus.
Yeah.
Shashank
Also,
was
I'd
right.
just like
Even
to give another
Mourinho
special
was never that
shout out,
bad.
by the way. Another special shout
Yeah.
out to Mason Mount.
Oh yeah,
Love him
bro.
so far. This season, he's been so good.
Yeah.
I think
Amazing.
I
I'd
think
like to.
Amorim The
I'd like
only
to thank
correct
Chelsea.
profiling
Yeah,
Amarim has done is Mount.
yeah. Not the only
The
one. I'd
only
say
correct
Delict and
profiling
I'd say
Amarim has done
Delict and Maguire
is
as well.
Mount.
Delict has been good. I can't even deny that.
Okay.
Like I just saw online, like while on the podcast, that Maguire is most likely not going to renew this season, which is going to kill me. But fair. But yeah, Delict has been good. I like him. Hopefully this continues. Mbomo has been fucking amazing. I love that guy, man. Like he is so good. But yeah, I gotta bounce right now. But before we do, I just want to say there is this certain man who's living in Cheshire right now. He's right here, ready to take the job at a moment's notice. He's from this town called Kristiansund
We
in
are back.
Norway. Yeah, all right. Like Inyas, if you're listening, you know what to do. He's available. 4-2-3-1. Bruno in the center up front. He's gonna fucking
To
help
be
everyone score.
fair,
We're gonna win the league. Ole, please take the fucking job. Make the
to be
boss
fair,
calls. Yes.
even if
Man, you know what
Amorim
to
plays a
do.
4-2-3-1. Even if Amorim plays a 4-2-3-1 right now, he will
Dude,
get more
it's
points
like
than what
he's
he's getting
fucking
right now.
allergic to passing the ball through the center. Like, there's this stat going
Actually,
around that
fuck a 4-2-3-1. If he just had his players play better in a 3-5,
yeah, listen,
3-4-3.
this
Yeah.
is this is the thing that we had 18 passes before Sesko scored the goal, before Mount scored the goal. One of them, before one of the goals, there were 18 passes, and fans are like, "Oh, look, the system works, bro." None of those passes went to the center. Zero of them went to the center. It's worse than haram ball, man. Like central progression should at least be included in some forms. Like he's allergic to passing through the fucking center. I hate it. Anyways,
Yeah.
Ole, you can turn my life around for the second time. I know you have it in you. Please take the job. Please make some boss
Wait,
calls.
Shashank, before
Yeah,
you leave, like,
And
right now, with
yeah.
everything that you know, would you prefer Ten Hag or Amarim? With
Uh,
everything that you know right
As
now.
a manager only, we're not talking about his personal characteristics,
Yeah,
Shashank. I'll
yeah.
make before you talk
Exactly.
about what Tenak did for different people. You know what I'm talking about. So as a manager,
Listen,
tactically,
I'm
Yeah.
I cannot just say one over the other. Tactically, obviously, Ten Hag was better. I'm not going to deny that. But as a manager, I want the manager representing my club to be a nice person. So I would never take Ten Hag near this job again. Like even if he would guarantee me, even if God Himself came down and said, if you take Ten Hag right now, you'll get 100% win rate across all the
no,
matches for
that's
the
fair
next
enough.
3 years, I would still not take Ten Hag
That's fair enough. Ten
because
Hag was
yeah,
defending a person who should not be defended. That's fair enough.
yeah, I cannot defend that at all. I cannot let a person like that come back at all.
So by the way, that does mean that you do not like Mikel Arteta, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah, I absolutely do not.
Fair
The
enough.
way the way Arsenal handled the whole incident with the
Yeah,
player
that
I
was
will
shit.
not name for
That was
legal
shit.
purposes,
That was horrible. That was
horrible.
That
horrible.
was horrible. I mean,
Yeah,
United did better than that with Mason Greenwood. So
yeah,
yeah, that was horrible.
absolutely. So yeah, speaking of it, so yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know what to do. Hope to see you soon.
you know
Bye.
what you need to do before you talk to Ole?
Hey,
Talk to
I'm
100
already
people at Carrington and tell them, like, guys, you can
I'm
just stay at
already
home.
trying that. I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm writing emails every day to Omar Barada. Please, I can't do much more.
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, cool. See you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about centre backs. I just remembered one of the
Oh, yeah,
issues with
yeah, yeah,
Liverpool
yeah,
has
yeah.
been
We're talking about
1 minute.
center backs. Let's talk
I'll just,
about
I'll
Van Dijk
just,
as well.
yeah, I'm coming about it. I'll come to that also. But one of the issues why Liverpool has been so bad this season, I'm not is more Van Dijk. Van Dijk had a bad game at Chelsea, but Van Dijk's partner has been shit in every game.
Yeah.
Konate, and it's not about his defensive issues, just his defensive issues, which are there. The other issue has been last season we were so good at build up from the back. Konate has forgotten how to build up from the back. Last season he was good at it. This season he has forgotten. This season he's forgotten how to play football. He can't defend anymore. He can't build up from the back. This season our build up from the back has been passing between the defensive line. Last season Konate was passing to the midfield. He was passing to the attackers. This season it's been Van Dijk, Konate, Van Dijk, Konate, Van Dijk, Konate, maybe Frimpong. So it's been weird. Konate, I don't know whether it's actually his quote unquote mind in Madrid or something else because the way he's playing, Madrid won't buy him. They will go for Gui. Okay. The way he's playing, if they have a choice of two free transfers, they'll not go for Konate. That is mine and Madrid is not help. In the case of Trent,
Means
at least
Saudi is there still.
listen, my point is in the case of Trent, whether Trent never played this bad, I'm saying that on camera. But in the case of when Trent was doing, he had a certain period of 3 months where he was shit. We knew one thing. He's not that shit always, and Real Madrid will anyway go for him because right back market, who else will they get? And all in all, Trent is not a bad player. Okay. as time has gone, I've come around to the whole trend thing. I'm fine with whatever's happened. Um, I don't think our issue right now is Trent Alexander not being there. Yes, his creativity, we
Yeah.
can talk about that. But last season, our best stretch in the last season came from October 2024 to December 2024. We defeated Madrid, we defeated City, we defeated Leverkusen, we defeated one more couple of other teams. We had our not about unbeaten streak to very long, but we defeated all these big teams in UCL and Premier League. Trent only played 30 to 40% of those matches. We had Bradley starting the rest, and we had Kwanzaa starting right back in two of those matches. Kwanzaa started right back against Madrid. So my point was that it's not just Trent. Yes, Trent had a certain characteristics we do miss, especially Salah misses. I agree to that. Salah's form can be put on Trent, but our whole team being shit is not on Trent. It's on multiple factors. New players not being able to fit in, especially Rich. McAllister being woefully, I just like McAllister being woefully out of form, our center being exposed, Konate being so out of form, and
You know, one.
I think it's also I'll just say one thing. It's also that now as the old guys have some of the old guys have gone, new people have come in. We do have a lack of I won't say lack of leadership, but lack of established leadership because once Van Dijk and Salah go, I do not see any captaincy material in this team. I'm not saying that means they're bad players, but a captain material is not just about being a good player. It's someone who can lead from the front. Szoboszlai is the Hungary captain. He eventually will get there, but he's not there at the level yet. McAllister is not a captain, but I love McAllister, but he's not a captaincy guy. So Cody Gakpo is the captaincy guy, but he's not been doing well as a player, so you can't make him the captain or vice captain or something. Cody Gakpo needs to improve his game in multiple ways. So I do not see the future leadership which we had with I'll admit Trent. He was the vice captain for a reason. It's not just about being a local lad. He also has those qualities. So that is one thing I think we need to.
No,
That's why Mark Gui was so important to us. English, young, homegrown, and a fantastic leader. So yeah,
yeah,
He will come in January.
yeah,
if
probably.
Madrid do not take him, go on.
No, what I'm saying is, one key aspect which I think people are missing out is Luis Diaz should have never left because you people have
I
replaced his
completely agree.
position, but you
I
have not
completely
replaced
agree.
his
No,
player.
no.
Yeah,
See, we have replaced numbers on paper. We have replaced him
yeah,
with Hugo Ekitike, who has done very well. And Hugo Ekitike does everything well. He is a lower version of Bobby Firmino, and that's not an insult. Bobby Firmino is Bobby Firmino in the sense that he drops back very well, gels with the midfield and everything. But he's doing it as a striker. We also see when you have players like Ritz and Salah, who are at the end of the day luxury players, you need other players to be tracking back and pressing like mad. Okay, and Luis Diaz, for all his output deficiencies, was great at pressing the players and doing what overall aspect of the game. So, and I said this when we sold him. I will miss that aspect. I do not miss Darwin Nunes. Okay, he missed more than I miss him, as Aman knows what I'm talking about. But it's a foot. Oh, San Kaushik, that meme, Aman. But anyway,
Yeah.
so but the point being, we missed Luis Diaz. I agree. Wrap
okay,
up,
fine.
Kaushik. We're
Yeah,
almost out.
let's wrap up. What are your aspirations for the season? Where do you think you will finish? Let's start with
Top four.
Liverpool. Okay,
Top four.
United.
Top six, that's what I said last time. I'm gonna
Top
stick
four
with
UCL semifinals. Top four UCL semifinals.
top six FA Cup winners.
Yeah,
Yeah, same top
all to
four for
go
me
again.
as well. Yeah, UCL, I don't know. Like, let's see where it goes. But
Sure.
I think United